Former Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kandi Burruss is breaking her silence since filing for divorce from Todd Tucker. She's also addressing whether or not Mama Joyce will be doing Speak on It.
Well, everybody who's been on the internet, I'm sure y'all saw that. I filed for divorce on Friday. And yeah, right now it's a pretty crazy time.
Yo, listen up. Kandi Burruss just exposed 11 years of buried secrets. And trust me, what I'm about to spill will blow your mind. This isn't just some regular divorce drama. This is a full-on betrayal, lies, and control game that no one saw coming in Hollywood. Todd seemed like the perfect husband on the outside, right? But inside? Bro, this dude was living a double life, so twisted even Kandi was shocked. Insiders are spilling the tea that Kandi made Todd sign a crazy prenup before the wedding, one that basically stripped him of any freedom. And that was just the beginning. Imagine a woman controlling her husband so tightly, he couldn't even hang out with his own friends without her permission. And when it came to money, Todd was left with absolutely nothing.
Well, ever since the news was announced, Twitter has been going wild, with sources revealing that Todd has actually been seen out in Atlanta with several other women.
Think that's wild? Wait till you hear the secret Todd was hiding behind closed doors, the exact reason Kandi pulled the trigger on this divorce. Stay tuned till the end, because this story is gonna shatter everything you thought you knew. And this is just the trailer for the real nightmare. Alright fam, buckle up, because this story goes way deeper than you think. You already heard the hook. Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker's marriage wasn't just about love. It was a battlefield, a power struggle, and a secret war hidden behind smiles and red carpets for over 11 years. And now, the whole world is finally getting the real tea.
230 said threesomes never work. That's not true. I done had a threesome and it worked just fine.
Is she Todd's girlfriend? Or is she Kandi's girlfriend?
Most people only know Kandi as this queen of R&B and reality TV, a successful businesswoman with that signature confidence. But what you don't see, the side that fought tooth and nail to protect her empire, especially when it came to Todd. Yeah, Todd Tucker, the man who seemed like the perfect husband, the supportive partner who was always by her side during the highs and lows. But trust me, things were not what they seemed. Let's rewind to the beginning. When Kandi and Todd first started dating, there was excitement, chemistry, connection, and all that romantic energy. But insiders say from day one, Kandi had her guard up. She wasn't just looking for a husband, she was scouting for a partner who would fit into her empire without threatening her throne. And if you think Todd was ready for that, nah, he had no clue what was coming. Sources close to the couple reveal that Kandi always had the upper hand, financially, emotionally, and socially. Remember, Kandi was already a powerhouse with her business ventures, hit songs, and reality TV fame. Todd? Well, he was ambitious, but always seemed to be playing catch-up, often struggling to carve out his own spotlight without being overshadowed. That dynamic set the stage for tension that was bound to explode. Here's where it gets really wild. Before the wedding, Kandi made Todd sign a prenup that was so strict, insiders called it cold-hearted and merciless. This wasn't your average prenup. It had clauses that forced Todd to move out within 30 days if they separated, no spousal support, and zero claim on any of Kandi's assets, her properties, her brand, everything. Imagine signing a marriage contract knowing you're basically giving up your rights. But why would Todd agree? Well, there's speculation that he was dazzled by the celebrity lifestyle and the perks that came with being with Kandi. The spotlight, the networking, the chance to be part of that world. Maybe he thought the sacrifice was worth it. Or maybe he was blinded by love or just naive. Either way, that decision set a dangerous precedent. Fast forward a few years, and things started showing cracks. Friends close to the couple say Kandi's controlling nature wasn't just about money. She reportedly monitored Todd's every move, who he talked to, where he went, even what he wore. It got so intense that Todd supposedly had to ask permission to hang out with his own friends. Can you imagine? The man who was supposed to be her partner was reduced to checking in like a kid on house arrest. And here's the kicker. Social media insiders began noticing strange patterns. Todd's posts became fewer, more staged, and he rarely appeared solo without Kandi. Rumors started swirling that Todd felt trapped, emasculated, and used as a trophy husband rather than an equal partner. But publicly, they kept up appearances, flashing smiles for the cameras, fooling the fans and media alike.
You know, obviously going through a divorce is definitely not the easiest thing. You know, sometimes, you know, you're cool, you know what I mean? You're moving, you're mixing, you're moving, and you're hanging out with friends. But then sometimes you have your moments of sadness, you know. And me being the Taurus that I am, I like to keep those moments to myself.
And for those, you know, we talked about her being a Taurus, and a lot of people asking, wait, was this a sudden choice for her? And I told you, I was like, okay, let's talk astrological signs. She's very much a Taurus. I believe she also has a Capricorn moon, so she's very grounded.
Meanwhile, Kandi's business empire kept growing, and she remained the undeniable breadwinner. This imbalance sparked more than just personal tension. It created a power dynamic that no man could easily accept, especially someone like Todd, who wanted respect and independence too. But wait, it doesn't stop there. Multiple leaks reveal that Kandi was also dealing with deep trust issues. Word is, Todd was accused of infidelity, something that rocked their marriage to its core. The very man she controlled was allegedly stepping out behind her back. Imagine the rage and heartbreak simmering under Kandi's calm exterior. When confronted, Todd allegedly admitted to some of the claims but begged for forgiveness, promising to change. Yet, insiders say that was just the tip of the iceberg. The trust was broken, and Kandi's response was cold, colder than anyone expected. What's even more shocking? Despite all the drama, Kandi didn't just pull away emotionally. She doubled down on protecting her assets and her brand. She refused to loosen the grip, pushing for the strictest divorce terms imaginable. This wasn't just about separation. It was a calculated move to win, to make sure Todd walked away with nothing but heartbreak. And get this, the prenup fight almost ended the wedding itself. Imagine that tension backstage, the couple on the brink of canceling everything because neither wanted to give in. But in the end, the deal was done, and the show went on. Fast forward to today. After 11 long years of this twisted relationship, Kandi officially files for divorce. But this is not your typical messy breakup. This is a saga of control, betrayal, and a woman who refused to lose her throne. The public statement talks about peace and co-parenting, but the real story is far more brutal. You see, this whole situation is a warning, a cautionary tale about what happens when power and love collide, and when one person controls the narrative so tightly, the other becomes invisible. And here's the question burning on everyone's lips. What was Todd really hiding all these years? What was the secret so explosive that it shattered the facade and pushed Kandi to finally say, enough? Stick around, because this story is just getting started. There's so much more lurking behind closed doors, secrets, lies, and shocking betrayals that will rock not just their world, but the entire celebrity scene. You do not want to miss what's coming next. So here's where the story takes a sharp, gut-wrenching turn. You think 11 years of tension was bad? Wait until you hear about the night everything exploded. The night that shattered the illusion and revealed the hidden war behind the curtains. It all started at a private event, an exclusive party where the elite of the entertainment world gathered. Todd was there, and so was Kandi, but something was off. Eyewitnesses say the energy between them was thick with tension. No laughter, no sweet glances. Just cold, calculated looks, like two warriors in a final showdown. Rumors began swirling that Todd showed up with a mysterious woman on his arm, someone no one recognized. A close source who attended tells us, Todd was acting different. Nervous, on edge, almost like he was hiding something. And that woman? She wasn't just a guest. People whispered she was the other woman. Now, the plot thickens. Just days before this party, Todd's phone was leaked online. Yes, you heard that right. A supposedly private conversation between Todd and this mystery woman went viral. And what they were saying? Absolutely jaw-dropping. In one message, Todd apparently admitted, I never wanted to hurt Kandi, but I can't keep living a lie. Another message showed him promising to meet this woman away from prying eyes. You can imagine how fans and critics exploded over this. The betrayal was laid bare for the world to see. But here's the real kicker. Kandi found out about these messages before the party. That's why her icy stare followed Todd like a shadow all night. And insiders say she wasn't just upset. She was plotting her ultimate revenge. The tension boiled over backstage after the event. A fight broke out, and it wasn't just a petty argument. Eyewitnesses say it was explosive, intense, and filled with years of pent-up anger. They were screaming, accusing each other of lies, cheating, and betrayal, a source revealed. At one point, Kandi slammed the prenup contract on the table and said, "This is the only thing you'll ever get from me." The room went silent. Imagine the shock. After 11 years, the prenup wasn't just a piece of paper. It was a weapon in a war neither of them wanted to lose. But wait, there's more. Just when everyone thought the drama couldn't get any messier, another bombshell dropped. Leaked audio clips surfaced online. Yes, real, raw recordings of conversations between Kandi and Todd, capturing the breakdown of their marriage. In one clip, Todd can be heard pleading, "Please, I'm trying. I want us to work. Don't throw everything away." But Kandi's voice was ice cold. "You had your chance. Now it's over." This isn't about love anymore. It's about survival. Fans were stunned. Here was the real story. A marriage turned battlefield where love had long since died, replaced by bitterness and power plays. But that's not all. Social media blew up when a leaked photo appeared, Kandi standing outside their mansion. Bags packed, eyes fiery, ready to walk away. The caption? "I'm done playing your game." The internet went wild. Was this the end of their fairy tale? Or just the beginning of something even darker? Then, just as the public thought they had the full picture, a shocking twist hit. Todd, in a rare and unexpected move, posted a cryptic message on Instagram. Truth always finds its way. Not everything is as it seems. Boom. Suspense instantly skyrocketed. What was Todd hinting at? Was there more to the story? What secrets was he hiding behind that compost? The fans and media immediately went into detective mode. Speculations ran wild. Was Todd preparing to expose Kandi? Was there a hidden truth that could turn the entire narrative upside down? Everyone was on edge, waiting for the next bombshell. Meanwhile, Kandi wasn't silent either. Through her people, she leaked an anonymous tip hinting that Todd's alleged betrayal wasn't just a one-time thing, but a pattern that had been covered up for years. "It's not just about infidelity," the insider said. "It's about lies, manipulation, and control." Now the story had two sides, and the drama was no longer just about divorce. It was a full-blown scandal involving secrets, deceit, and deep emotional wounds. And here's the part that made this story go viral overnight. Friends close to the couple revealed that Kandi was not only protecting her assets, but also preparing a counterattack that would publicly expose Todd's darkest secrets. Imagine the stakes. This wasn't just about money or custody. This was about a war for reputation and power in the ruthless world of celebrity. You might be wondering, how did it come to this? How did two people who once shared dreams and vows end up in this scorched earth battle? Well, sources say it all traces back to control. Control over each other, control over their public image, and control over their futures. Todd reportedly tried to assert himself as an equal in the marriage, but Kandi's dominance, both in business and in the relationship, left him feeling powerless. The prenup was just the beginning, a symbol of the power imbalance that tore them apart. And the emotional toll? Devastating. Friends described Todd as a shell of the man he used to be, drained from trying to fight a battle he never signed up for. Kandi, on the other hand, was seen as a cold strategist, calculating every move to come out on top, no matter the cost. But the real question burning in everyone's minds, is this divorce just the surface? Or are there darker, even more scandalous revelations waiting in the shadows? And just when you think the storm couldn't get worse, insiders hint at a secret third party who played a key role in breaking them apart. A person so close, so trusted, yet so dangerous, their involvement might change everything you thought you knew about this story. That's right, the drama is far from over, and the next chapter promises even more jaw-dropping twists that will leave you questioning who's the victim and who's the villain. So what do you think, fam? Is Todd really the betrayed husband, or is there more to this story that's been hidden from the public eye? Drop your thoughts below because, trust me, this saga is just heating up. Stay tuned. because the next section will reveal the shocking escalation and social media meltdown that sent this story into a frenzy like never before. Just when you thought the storm was over, the drama spiraled into a full-blown wildfire that set social media ablaze. The real secrets started pouring out, and they were darker, dirtier, and far more twisted than anyone imagined. Out of nowhere, leaked text messages surfaced that sent shockwaves through the internet. These weren't just any texts. These were explosive, unfiltered conversations between Todd and a mysterious figure, revealing secrets that could ruin careers and shatter reputations forever. In one message, Todd supposedly confessed, "I'm trapped in a cage I helped build. She's been controlling everything. My life, my image, even my friends." Talk about a bombshell. Fans couldn't believe Todd was finally speaking out. Meanwhile, Kandi wasn't holding back either. A well-timed Instagram story popped up on her account with a cryptic quote, "Some truths hurt more when they come from those you trusted the most." The internet exploded with speculation. Was she throwing shade at Todd or someone else? The tension was now a full-blown public spectacle. But hold up, the plot thickened even more when a close insider revealed that Todd was secretly working on a tell-all memoir, promising to expose everything: the control, the lies, and the betrayal that took place behind closed doors. Industry insiders say this memoir could not only destroy Kandi's carefully crafted empire, but also expose shocking family secrets no one saw coming. And just as the internet was buzzing with this revelation, a leaked video clip surfaced, a private argument between the two where Kandi's cold, harsh words left viewers gasping. "You never really loved me, Todd. You were just a pawn in my game," she reportedly said. The clip was raw, emotional, and totally unfiltered, revealing a marriage drowning in resentment and rage. Then came the social media meltdown. Twitter threads exploded overnight with thousands debating who was right and who was wrong. Hashtag Team Todd and hashtag Team Kandi divided the fanbase into fiery camps, trading barbs and accusations. Celebrities weighed in too, some siding with Todd's struggle to break free, others praising Kandi's hustle and independence. The controversy was everywhere, trending worldwide. To make matters worse, rumors began circulating that the couple's longtime friends were picking sides, and some had even distanced themselves, refusing to get caught in the crossfire. One anonymous source spilled, "This isn't just a breakup, it's a war that's tearing apart their entire circle." And just when you thought you'd heard it all, bam, another curveball. Whispers started that Kandi had secretly been consulting top divorce lawyers months before the breakup leaked, planning a ruthless legal strategy that would leave Todd with nothing but heartbreak and an empty bank account. The most shocking part? This wasn't just about money or power, it was about control. Kandi wasn't just ending a marriage, she was rewriting the rules of their entire life together. And Todd? He was left fighting for his dignity in a war where the lines between victim and villain were dangerously blurred. So what's next? Will Todd's memoir blow the lid off this explosive saga? Will Kandi's legal moves crush his comeback? And who else will be dragged into this scandal that's tearing Hollywood apart? One thing's for sure, this story is far from over. The next chapter will uncover the public and industry reactions that sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. Stay tuned, because the truth keeps getting darker, and the drama only gets wilder. As soon as the scandal exploded, the reaction was instant and explosive. Social media became a battleground, with fans and celebrities alike rushing to stake their claims, and the internet hasn't been the same since. The moment those leaked texts and videos hit the web, Twitter erupted like a volcano. Hashtags like hashtag Kandi Exposed and hashtag Todd Tucker Truth trended worldwide within minutes. People weren't just talking. They were shouting, debating, and picking sides like never before. The comment sections were flooded with emotional outbursts. Some called Todd the victim of a cold, calculated mastermind, while others praised Kandi for finally taking control and protecting what's hers. One viral Twitter thread broke down the prenup controversy, dissecting every clause like a detective. The thread argued Kandi's legal moves were ruthless but brilliant, while accusing Todd of blind loyalty that cost him everything. The debate wasn't just about marriage. It became a symbol of power struggles in relationships, sparking conversations everywhere about money, control, and respect. Meanwhile, celebrities couldn't resist weighing in. An insider revealed that some big names from the reality TV world quietly unfollowed Kandi on Instagram overnight, a subtle but clear sign the industry was fracturing over this mess. On the flip side, a few powerhouse women publicly supported Kandi, praising her strength and independence in interviews and on social media, which only intensified the fire. But here's where it gets juicier. A leaked group chat between several reality TV stars showed some of them privately mocking Todd, calling him a beta caught in a lioness's cage. That screenshot circulated fast, adding a brutal new layer of humiliation for Todd, fueling public sympathy for the man who seemed to have lost everything. Even news outlets jumped in, with headline after headline painting this as the ultimate cautionary tale. When power and pride collide, the bitter downfall of a celebrity marriage. Entertainment shows dissected every detail, playing the leaked clips on repeat, analyzing body language, and speculating on the next moves. The fanbase? Utterly divided. Some fans launched online petitions demanding Todd's redemption and a fair shake in the public eye, while others vowed never to support him again. Meanwhile, Kandi's supporters flooded her posts with messages of empowerment, calling her the real queen and a woman who knows her worth. And the drama isn't stopping there. Rumors swirl that sponsors and brand deals are pulling out from Todd, leaving his future career hanging by a thread. Meanwhile, Kandi's business empire reportedly saw a spike in sales, fans eager to back the winner in this intense saga. But here's the kicker. Insiders say the industry is bracing for a fallout that could change reality TV forever. Behind closed doors, producers are terrified this controversy might spiral even further, threatening to expose secrets that could bring down entire careers. So, who's really winning? And who's about to lose it all? This drama has turned from a messy breakup into a full-blown cultural phenomenon, and the world is watching every brutal move. Stick around, because the next twist will hit harder than anything we've seen so far. The final showdown is just getting started. Just when everyone thought they had the full story, think again. The walls of this scandal are about to crumble even further, exposing a secret that no one saw coming. Brace yourselves, because this final twist will shatter everything you believed about Kandi and Todd's so-called fairy tale. Sources close to the couple have leaked a jaw-dropping revelation. Todd Tucker allegedly signed the prenup under extreme pressure and threats. Yes, you heard that right. Insiders claim that Kandi's legal team didn't just push for protection. They allegedly played dirty, cornering Todd in a high-stakes game where refusal wasn't an option. Rumors swirl about secret recordings and aggressive negotiations that left Todd emotionally and financially drained before the wedding even happened. But wait, there's more. A whistleblower within the industry revealed that Todd had been quietly trying to fight back for years, secretly consulting lawyers behind the scenes and gathering evidence of Kandi's questionable business dealings. These hidden documents reportedly expose shady financial moves, side deals, and even attempts to freeze Todd out of the family business. This isn't just a messy divorce anymore. It's a full-blown war for survival, power, and legacy. Social media exploded when a mysterious anonymous account dropped a series of screenshots claiming to be private conversations between Kandi and her closest friends, and these messages reveal a far darker side of the story. According to these texts, Kandi allegedly admitted she never really loved Todd, describing their marriage as a business arrangement from the start. He was useful, one message read, but I'm done playing games. Fans were stunned. Supporters turned to skeptics overnight, and the internet was flooded with hashtags like #KandiBusinessQueen and #ToddFightingBack. Conspiracy theories spread like wildfire, with some claiming this scandal is just the tip of the iceberg, that Hollywood power couples might be hiding similarly twisted marriages, controlled by contracts and manipulation behind closed doors. Meanwhile, industry insiders whisper that Todd is planning to expose everything in a tell-all interview that promises to blow the lid off not just their marriage, but the entire reality TV world. Producers are reportedly scrambling, trying to stop this bombshell from dropping, fearing it could destroy careers and ruin reputations across the board. And just when you think the story can't get any darker, there's a shocking new rumor swirling. One that claims there's a third party involved, someone who might have been pulling strings behind the scenes, fueling the fire between Kandi and Todd all along. Who could it be? A jealous rival? A business competitor? Or maybe someone much closer than we thought? One thing is crystal clear. This saga is far from over. The quiet calm after the divorce announcement was just a deceptive lull before the storm. What seemed like a bitter breakup is evolving into an all-out war that will redefine celebrity scandals for years to come. So what's next? Will Todd finally reclaim his power and reveal Kandi's hidden agenda? Or will Kandi maintain control and silence her critics forever? And who is the mysterious third player that could change everything? Make no mistake, this explosive drama is just heating up, and the next chapter promises even more jaw-dropping revelations and shocking betrayals. Stay tuned, because you do not want to miss what's coming next. Alright, fam. Now I want to hear you. What do you really think about Kandi and Todd's explosive breakup? Was Todd played from day one, or is there more to the story? Drop your hottest takes in the comments. No holding back. Smash that like button if you're shook by these wild revelations, and don't forget to subscribe for the next jaw-dropping update. Trust me, you won't want to miss the next chapter. This scandal is far from over, and the truth is about to get even darker. Stay tuned.